The questions that wake you up. What if I told you that growth isn't about getting everything right? It's about learning from everything that goes wrong. What if I told you that the most successful people you admire didn't grow because life was easy, but because they refused to give up when it got hard? And what if I told you that the biggest lessons you'll ever learn in life will come disguised as pain, failure, and discomfort? Today, I'm going to share with you the top 5 lessons about growth. You must learn lessons that will change how you see challenges, failures, and success itself. Stay with me till the end because listen, no 5 might just change how you live forever. Lesson 1. Growth begins where comfort ends. Everyone wants to grow. Everyone wants success, happiness, confidence, purpose, but very few are willing to leave their comfort zone to get it. The truth is simple. Growth doesn't live where it's easy. It lives where it's hard. It lives in the uncomfortable moments when you're tired, unsure, or afraid. Think about it, a muscle only grows when it's pushed beyond its limit. A diamond only forms under pressure. The same rule applies to you. If you're too comfortable, you're not growing. If your days all feel the same, you're not evolving. Growth begins the moment you step outside of what's familiar. It's the day you choose to speak up when you're nervous, apply for something you're not sure you'll get, or take the first step toward a dream you've been postponing. Remember this: comfort is the enemy of growth. Every time you choose comfort over challenge, you delay your destiny. But every time you choose challenge over comfort, you evolve into a stronger version of yourself. Lesson 2. Failure is a teacher, not a punishment. We've all been there. You fail. You feel embarrassed. You start to doubt yourself. You tell yourself maybe it wasn't meant to be. But what if failure wasn't the end of your story, but the best part of it? Here's the truth. Failure doesn't define you, it refines you. It's the world's most honest teacher. Shows you what doesn't work so you can figure out what does. Every person who's ever achieved greatness failed, and failed big. Steve Jobs was fired from his own company. Oprah was told she wasn't fit for television. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. But they didn't let failure stop them. They let failure shape them. The difference between those who win and those who give up isn't luck. It's what they do after they fail. So the next time you fail, don't ask, why me? Ask, what is this teaching me? Because the moment you see failure as feedback, you start to grow. Lesson 3. Comparison kills growth. In today's world, it's easier than ever to compare yourself to others. You open social media and see someone younger, richer, more successful, and suddenly you feel behind. But here's the truth. Comparison is poison. It steals your peace, your progress, and your purpose. When you compare your journey to someone else's highlight reel, you lose sight of your own growth. You start running someone else's race and no one wins running in the wrong lane. Growth is personal. It's not about being better than anyone else. It's about being better than you were yesterday. Everyone's timeline is different. Some people bloom early, some bloom late. But the flower that blooms last often lasts the longest. So stop comparing your chapter 2 to someone else's chapter 20. You're not late. You're right on time for your own story. Lesson 4. Discipline builds what motivation can't. Motivation is powerful, but it's temporary. It fades, it comes and goes. And if you only move when you're motivated, you'll never reach your potential. The truth is, discipline is stronger than motivation. Motivation is what gets you started, but discipline is what keeps you going when motivation disappears. Discipline is waking up early, even when you're tired. Studying when you'd rather scroll your phone. It's showing up when no one's watching. Growth isn't a burst of energy. It's the slow, consistent, boring effort that builds something extraordinary. Ask any athlete, entrepreneur, or artist. They didn't become great because they felt inspired every day. They became great because they showed up every day, even when they didn't feel like it. So stop waiting to feel ready. Stop waiting to feel motivated. Build habits, build consistency, build discipline, and watch your growth explode. Lesson 5. Growth requires letting go. Here's the hardest truth of all. You can't grow if you refuse to let go. Letting go of the past. letting go of who you used to be, letting go of the people, habits, and environments that no longer serve you. Growth requires space, and you can't step into your future if you're still holding on to your past. Sometimes growth means outgrowing people. Sometimes it means walking away from comfort, leaving behind the old version of yourself, and stepping into the unknown. It's not easy. It's painful. But remember, every time you let go of something that no longer aligns with your purpose, you make room for something that does. You're not losing. You're making space to grow. The truth about growth, emotional buildup. Growth isn't always pretty. It's messy. It's confusing. It's uncomfortable. There will be nights you question everything. Days you feel like you're stuck. Moments where you think you've failed. But those are the exact moments when you're growing the most. Growth isn't a straight line. It's a spiral. You'll revisit old lessons with new wisdom. You'll face new challenges with old scars. And every time you overcome something new, you'll realize how far you've already come. Every great version of you is hidden inside the person you are now, waiting for you to dig deep, push harder, and keep believing. The big motivational ending: choose growth every day. So remember these 5 lessons. 1. Growth begins where comfort ends. 2. Failure is a teacher, not a punishment. 3. Comparison kills growth. 3. Discipline builds what motivation can't. 5. Growth requires letting go. Don't just listen to these lessons. Live them. Because growth isn't a one-time event. It's a daily choice. Every morning you have a decision to make: stay the same or grow. Stay comfortable or change. Stay afraid or step forward. You won't always see the results right away, but growth is happening every time you choose progress over excuses. Every time you keep going when it would be easier to quit. Keep going. Keep believing. Keep growing. Because the version of you that you're becoming, they're worth it. Keep growing with me. If this message inspired you today, don't let it end here. Hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and join me every week for powerful motivation to help you grow, achieve, and become unstoppable. Because this isn't just a channel, it's a community of people committed to growth. And if you're still here, it means you're one of them. Keep growing. Your future self is already proud of you.